here it is, my culture table. I know it's a little sad. I may be recording this at 10:30 at night, the day before it's due, but hey, that's a part of my culture a little bit. Now, as you look, the focal point is the Dr. Pepper. Now, Dr. Day always talks about how coffee is the elixir of her life. Dr. Pepper is what I was raised on. Dr. Pepper is what I've spent almost my entire life drinking. Now, to move on just a little bit. Those movies in the back. They may look stupid, but they're movies that I've watched over and over and over again since I was very little. Titanic being one of the first movies that I ever saw in theaters. Kill Bill movies sort of show a little bit of how I have a little bit of a darker side. Back to the Future is something that I started off whenever I was a kid, but it grew with me as I got older. Now that one on the bottom that you can't exactly see is The Lion King, and if you ask my mother, that would be my favorite movie, and I'd probably tell you that's pretty true. I did happen to have a choreographed dance to it after all. Those headphones right there are remnants. I listen to a lot of music, and a few weeks ago my car was broken into, so they're a little sad and depressed right there without an iPod to join them. Music's been something that I've connected with throughout the years that sort of got me through the rough times and the good. Alright, moving a little bit back here. That's the Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo was the first gaming system that I ever had. It was something that meant a lot to me whenever I had first gotten it, and something that I'd carried with me for a very long time. Simple games like Mario and whatnot really kind of entertained me whenever I was real little. Okay, moving on a little bit. Alright, those things right there would be records. Something that not very many people connect with anymore, and I think it was about my junior to senior year in high school that I actually started collecting them, and this is just a few. I have about 150 now. Some of them passed on, mostly purchased. Let's see here. Top one would be Arcade Fire, one of my favorite bands. Alright, moving over just a little bit. Alright, there it is. Harry Potter. Something that's very special to me and something that I will always carry with me. Books underneath it are just sort of a display for it. Harry Potter is something that I've always connected with. One of the first books series that I really got into, and something that I plan to, share with my children whenever I grow up, have kids of my own. Alright, and that one thing back there. That's my boyfriend Chris, the love of my life. I met him about 10 months ago, and it's gone really well, if I could say so myself. Now, maybe all these things on this table don't look like a lot to you guys, but they're kind of what's crafted me.